Today we're going to be making a mask, and we've called it a Notan mask. Notan is a type of design. We'll talk a little bit more about that while you're doing your mask. But we're looking really at positive and negative space with the Notan designs. So with our mask today, we have a line of symmetry down the middle. However, we can see that we've got symmetry, but it is positive and negative. It's opposite on each side. I'm going to take you through this. We've seen the quick one of how this one was made in quick speed, time-lapse video, and I'm going to make another one now. So our materials are one sheet of paper and then a sheet of paper that is exactly half of that size, glue, pencil, and scissors. Your learning goal, we've got the I can statement of, I can create a paper mask that clearly shows positive and negative space, demonstrates precision cutting and gluing, is neat and complete, and includes my name and class written on the bottom right-hand corner. This could have had it written here in white pencil crayon, but it's on this side, and that's okay too. So to start off with, the first thing that I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be drawing on the half sheet of paper, part of my design, and I'm going to follow along and make the same sort of design here, which looks a little bit like a Mardi Gras mask, which Mardi Gras is coming up, and I will be giving you some more information about that shortly. I'm going to start about right here and make these almost look like flames, and they don't have to be perfect or exact, but remember, you're going to be cutting these out, and you're going to want to cut it out all in one piece. So I've come off the edge here and here, so that will be one cut. The next set comes up to show that this is another type of flame. And over here, it's coming off, coming back onto the paper, and around, and down to the chin. So I'm going to start with those cuts. Smaller scissors on your table actually work better for this. And when you're making your design, I'll show you that you're going to be drawing out some possible designs and then making your choice. This one has a few tricky cuts, but the end result is kind of cool, I think. But you can do something more simple if you prefer, if you're worried about your cutting. Back here, I'm just going to put the pieces back where they came from, just to show you how it works. And then a cut here. And this is where you're going to be demonstrating your precision cutting by following along really carefully and taking your time. I am rushing a little bit more than I should be, but I want this to be nice and short so we can spend most of your time here today making your own Notan design mask. Parts I'm cutting away here are the negative spaces. So if this is a negative space, and the part here that I cut out is the positive space. So I'm taking the positive out, and I'm going to flip it over here. And the same on this side, flipping it over here. Now, the next part that we do, these parts will become negative spaces, or at least here with the eye. I'm going to make the next cut, or the next drawing for this side of the face. I'm going to come around here and make sort of one of those face masks like Batman or something like that would wear. So an eye mask here that has the nose on it, and then I'm going to make the mouth, or half the lip. That might be a bit too much. I'm going to make those cuts. Always better to do something simple for your first time, and if you like to get more complicated, you can do that after, but at least this way you'll have one that is complete. So putting this back sort of to how it started, I'm going to use this line, the center line, and flip this over. So actually it goes like this. If it's here, I flip it. And the same with the mouth. Take it from this side and flip it over to this side. And one last part, and that is for the eyeball. And I'm going to make almond shape here. I'm going to fold this without making a full crease, although if you want to make a full crease, that's fine. Making sure that the edges line up here, so I'm not cutting where I'm not supposed to. And I'm just going to follow this line. So I can do that all in one cut. And this came out of here, so I'm going to flip it over and put it here. When you're gluing it down, you're going to start with the top right-hand corner, or if, in your case, if it's a different corner, we've got this nice 90-degree angle here. Touches both sides, which is perfect for making sure that you've got it glued on straight. So I'm going to put some glue here, using a scrap piece of paper, not gluing on top of my good work. I'm using a scrap. Then I'm going to line up the corner carefully, and then press this down so it sticks down. When the glue's a little bit more dry, I'll come back and I will erase those lines. And the next spot that I'm going to do is this side over here. So I'm continuing down with this right-hand side. So I know that I've got everything on the right side, at least the far right, that I've got it down exactly where it needs to be, because this will help us to line up the next side. right, we've got, this part came from here, it's flipped over, and I'm going to line it up so that it is right along that center line in the spaces between. Press that all down. And this one is going to go next. So choose the pieces to glue down. That will help you to be able to fit them all into the correct spaces. I think this one is the next one down the center. That will help me keep everything in place. So I'm going to make sure that I line up this piece so that it comes along the center. So, and last but not least, the mouth, which is going to get glued like this. I'm just going to go back and check any spots that have not been glued properly. I have to put a little bit of glue underneath here with my finger. Go back and erase these lines so we don't see those. And if I would have just carefully cut on the line, I wouldn't need to do this. All right, and the name and class in the bottom right-hand corner. Please make sure that your glue is rolled back down and the lid goes back on. Your scrap glue piece of paper, make sure that that gets folded and placed into the recycling. And pencil, scissors, glue away, and please put your mask on the front table in the folder that has your class written on the front. And that's it. You've got a positive and negative space Notan design mask.